You know, every restaurant is a buffet if you're willing to pay, especially here in Las Vegas, the all-you-can-eat capital of the world. Hello friends, it's me, Shin, and I'm on a quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip as well as downtown on Fremont Street. I'm 172 in, and this week for number 173, I'm coming to you from the Resort Resort Las Vegas. We're checking out Carversteak for the first time. Really happy to have you along. I'll see you inside. All right, everyone, and here we are seated at Carversteak at the Resorts World Las Vegas. An absolutely stunning restaurant. As soon as you walk in, you're greeted by a full bar, intimate atmosphere, which then leads way to both an indoor as well as a patio seating area. I'm loving the nice open floor plan, cherry blossoms in the corner, easygoing music, but still a lively atmosphere. A great vibe in here. Now, regardless of the vibes, you know it's all about the food for me, so let's take a look at what they have to eat on the menu. Alrighty, so here is your menu at Carversteak. We'll start at the top with the starters, salad, soup, and bread. You can see here they've got Wagyu beef skewers, Wagyu cheesesteak bites. Ooh, that sounds really good. They've got caviar, looks like a spiced brioche, so it does not look like they include bread service. That's a bummer. Corn and clam chowder, all looking really good. And if we go down a bit, we have the shellfish and raw bar here. Looks like what is this in the center? Served chilled or hot with yuzu butter. Oh, that sounds really good. Maybe the Grand Plateau is in my future. But all of your shellfish and raw bar stuff here. Taking a look at the entrees, you've got salmon, cod, scallops, Jadori chicken breast. That's looking really great. And something called the Lobster and Crew. That looks really good also. Very, very nice. And your aged steaks here. Let's see. All right, so I'm seeing the dry aged steak with the Kansas City. That's good to see. Looks like they have Miyazaki Wagyu strip loin here. That's the A5 option. A domestic Wagyu also with the rib cap there. They also have a tomahawk. Not bad. Some enhancements and sauces, so you can add some king crab, Oscar, foie gras, roasted bone marrow, as well as various different sauces here. Hollandaise, your béarnaise sauce, and the like. Your sides here, as well as your potatoes. And all looking really good. Looks like there's actually a vegan menu available upon request also. Not bad. But that's your menu here at the Carversteak. A really good looking menu here at Carversteak. I'm actually interested to see what the vegan menu has. Let me ask for that and take a look at it next. Now here's the vegan menu at Carversteak. Taking a quick look here. Some appetizers. You've got a citrus beet salad, calamari, chickpea fries. That all sounds really good. And then your entrees here, you've got a semolina pasta, a vegan chop. That sounds interesting. Grilled eggplant, and a list of sides down here also. And that's your menu here at the vegan menu here at Carversteak. Not a bad looking menu here at Carversteak. Actually, I'm really intrigued to try a lot of items because you know how it goes in my videos. Every restaurant is a buffet if you're willing to pay. I'm gonna get a nice variety, and together we're gonna see what Carversteak is all about. Appetizers are coming up first. I'll see you a little bit when they arrive. And welcome back, everyone. Our appetizers got here. This is looking so good. Let me give you a view. We got the Wagyu cheesesteak bites, as well as their chickpea fries from the vegan menu, and the grand seafood platter, served hot with that yuzu chili butter. This is all looking really tasty. Let's give them a try. I'm gonna kick things off with the Wagyu cheesesteak bites. Really good looking Wagyu cheesesteak sandwich here. It smells incredible. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that is good. Really enjoying this Wagyu cheesesteak bite. Starting with this buttered parked roll. Really loving a nice toasty crisp on the outside. Super airy and pillowy bread in the center. It's been well buttered, it's incredibly rich. It's a very tasty bread already. The steak inside is so wonderfully tender. You can really tell the quality of the beef here, nice Wagyu beef. It's been seasoned well, a good beefy flavor. I really like that. Now they're using a provolone Mornay sauce, and it's very, very tasty. Mild in flavor, with good salinity. Really liking that cheese Mornay sauce. The caramelized onions provide a nice nutty sweetness here. You get a hint of some pungent earthiness here. There's just a little bit of truffle that you can taste. It actually works together very well. Some really great flavors here. A great start to the meal, I like that. Next up, we're gonna try the chickpea fries. This was an appetizer off the vegan menu. We'll give it a little bit of a dip into the sauce here. Chickpea fries. Oh, you know what, not bad. An interesting chickpea fry here. This isn't exactly the breaded fried exterior that you were expecting. A little bit softer, almost like a tofu skin. The chickpea mixture in the center is super smooth, very creamy. However, I think it's a tad under seasoned. You don't exactly get that earthy chickpea flavor. And I do like the cilantro lime cream sauce that's been provided for dipping. A good balancing flavor there. That is actually where a lot of the flavor comes coming from. Not entirely sure this is my favorite appetizer. Don't think I would get that one again, unfortunately. Next up, we're gonna go in on the Grand Plateau. Now, the Grand Plateau comes with lobster, shrimp, oysters, clams, and mussels. You can get it served chilled or hot with yuzu chili butter. I decided to go with the chili butter today, and this is all looking really good. I can't wait to give it a try. We're gonna kick things off with the lobster. The Grand Platter comes with a full lobster, and they've actually chopped up into nice pieces already. Definitely looking forward to this. Let's see how it is. Oh, that was really good. Definitely a huge fan of this lobster. I'm really liking everything about this dish. A well-cooked lobster here. It's succulent. You absolutely get that briny sweetness. Although I will say it's just a tad on the chewy side. That said, I love this yuzu chili butter. This sauce is truly outstanding. It's rich. You really get a lot of that butter flavor, the nice amount of citrus that you get from that yuzu, and just a hint of heat coming from the chilies. It's incredibly well balanced. A really delicious sauce. I'm pretty sure I would eat this sauce on just about any kind of seafood. And I'm super happy about that because there's plenty more seafood to go through. This is really great to start. Next up, we'll try the shrimp. Enormous jumbo shrimp here, and I've just slathered it in all of that great sauce. I have some really high hopes for this already. Let's give it a shot. Oh, that is very good. I'm definitely loving the shrimp. Super succulent, ultra plump. A great preparation on the shrimp, not chewy at all. I really like the cook here. It's been nicely deveined. You got a clean shrimp and a good sweet flavor coming from it as well. Again, that yuzu chili butter sauce is working wonders here. It's savory, it's rich, slightly spicy with a beautiful citrus note. It just works so well on seafood, and this shrimp is definitely highlighting that. Another good one. I think we've got a big hit platter on our hands. Next up, we'll go in on the oysters. Beautiful looking oyster here, and knowing that it's covered in the sauce, I'm already excited. Oyster time. Oh yeah, that was good. A nice oyster here, although unfortunately just a little bit mushy in texture for my taste. That said, I love the flavors. You really do get a nice briny salinity from that oyster, and in conjunction with that delicious yuzu chili butter sauce, it's still really satisfying to eat. A solid oyster there, but I think so far the shrimp and lobster were much better. Next up, mussels. Nice black mussel here, and I'm sure you folks are starting to see a theme. If it's covered in the sauce, I'm probably gonna like it, but we'll do some more for science. Let's see how it is. Oh, that was really good. Excellent mussel here. I actually really like to cook on these mussels. Not too chewy, a nice spongy texture to that mussel, but imparting a very deep flavor. You can taste a really great white wine reduction, especially in the mussels compared to the rest of the seafood, and it makes for a great tasting bite. Again, that yuzu chili butter sauce is working wonders here. I don't know if I would ever not want that sauce on seafood. Another good one. I like the mussels here. All right, everyone, now the last bite that I'm trying from the appetizer round is gonna be the clams. Really good looking clam here. I've really liked everything in the seafood platter so far, and I'm guessing this is gonna be the same. Here's the clams.
It's like you have a place in LA, and then John did over here, and it was one of his top.
Oh yeah, that was good. A nicely prepared clam here. The cook on it is okay, a slightly chewy texture to it, but otherwise the natural flavors of the clam are really shining here. And I'm sure you're probably getting sick of hearing me say this right now, but this sauce is truly magical. It's garlicky, it's rich, slightly spicy, with that beautiful yuzu citrus. All in all, this was very, very enjoyable. I'm absolutely in love with the seafood platter. It's really good. All right, everyone, now that's all the appetizers I'm trying today. I'm joined by a couple of friends, so we're gonna continue working on this, and then we'll do our first round of entrees. Don't go out, I'll be right back. And welcome back, my friends. Our first round of entrees just got here. This is looking so good. Let me give it a view. I had to go in on their Lobster and Crew, as well as their DeJoy chicken, the black cod, as well as their vegan chop. These are all looking really good. Let's give them a try. First dish I'm gonna try is the Lobster and Crew. This is a 2-pound Maine lobster that comes topped with a puff pastry, and you do have a small tableside demonstration as they start to prepare it for you. Taking that large puff pastry off the top and covering everything in this very dark orange sauce. You take a little bit of the pastry and you put some lobster on top, and I'm really excited for this one. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's good. Very nice dish, this Lobster and Crew. Starting with the puff pastry, incredibly flaky, super buttery, a slightly nutty flavor to it, but I'm really liking the cook on this puff pastry. Such an airy crunch to that exterior, really satisfying to eat. The lobster meat here is pretty good. I think the lobster meat was actually a little bit more tender in the Grand Plateau that we had earlier, but still a very tasty lobster meat here. You absolutely do still get a little bit of that briny sweetness. I just personally wish the texture was a little bit better. This lobster cognac cream sauce is really tasty. It's a tomato-based cream sauce, and so you get a little bit of that natural sweetness, but it's very rich, nice and buttery, and it's been seasoned well. Not a bland sauce by any means, it's actually quite garlicky also, and you do get a nice flavor from that reduced cognac in here. You can tell that they've cooked down some onions and peppers into the sauce also, maybe pureed it, although I think the flavor of the peppers is a little bit stronger, and personally I wish that would balance out a little bit more, but I think I'm nitpicking at this point. This is actually quite good. A very nice lobster dish here. I'm enjoying this one. Next up, we'll go in on the black cod. If you watch the channel long enough, you know I'm a huge fan of misoyaki black cod, and the preparation here at the Carversteak looks excellent. Hopefully it's as good as it looks. Let's give it a shot. Oh, that's very good. Excellent black cod here at Carversteak. This fish has been cooked immaculately. A satisfying crisp to the exterior, a nice skin there, but the fish is so luxuriously flaky. A nice firm texture to this flesh, and such a beautiful mild flavor. Cod is a fatty fish, so you do get a nice richness here, and this misoyaki glaze is so good. A perfect balance of sweet and smoky, really working well here with this cod, and it's been caramelized perfectly, delivering a bit of a nutty sweetness also. Excellently prepared black cod, I like that one a lot. Now the miso black cod comes along with gailan as well as some mushrooms. Let's give these a try as well. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm definitely enjoying the sides that came along with this cod. Starting with that gailan broccoli, perfectly cooked, fork tender with a nice crisp to that exterior. You still got a little bit of the natural bitter flavors there. Nice cook on that gailan broccoli. Really liking the cook on these oyster mushrooms here. A perfect spongy texture and a great earthy flavor. It's also soaked up so much of that delicious glaze. It's really delivering a little bit of that additional sweetness. This is really great. A nice side along with that cod. This is a great dish. Next up, we'll go in on the jidori chicken. Really good looking chicken here, served alongside some root vegetables as well as a chicken jus. Hopefully this tastes good. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that was good. Very nice chicken dish here. Firstly, the chicken is cooked excellently. Very tender and quite juicy chicken also. It's been brined well, not a bland chicken by any means. You really do have some good flavors here. The quality of the chicken you can tell is on a different level. Much more tender than your typical chicken that you're expecting. You can tell that this is real jidori chicken. A slight crisp to that outside skin and just well seasoned in general. A great cook on this chicken. I'm really liking this chicken jus. It's nicely fortified, deep, rich, with a very savory flavor. There's a bit of a smoky element to it as well on the back end. I'm really liking this jus. The chicken is great, the jus is great. This comes together well. A very nice jidori chicken. Now the jidori chicken does come along with some root vegetables. Let's see how these are. Yeah, not bad. The carrot is fine in general. However, it is just slightly under. The very center was much harder than I would want it to be. That said, you do get a nice natural sweetness here. And what is actually quite appealing is the natural sweetness of the carrot actually works quite well with the savory nature of that chicken jus. And so there is a nice balance and fun flavor here. I just wish that the cook on this was a lot better. Still not a bad side for that chicken though. All right, everyone, now the last bite that I'm trying is gonna be the vegan chop. I wasn't exactly sure what I was expecting when I ordered this, but I guess kind of looking at it, it makes sense. Hopefully this tastes good. Here's the vegan chop. You know, I've definitely got some mixed feelings on this one. And I definitely see what they're going for. I'll say the flavors here actually aren't all that bad. This chop is mostly made out of grains and legumes, and so you do have a bit of an earthy flavor here, and in general has been well seasoned. They have actually developed a nice crust on the outside, a bit of a toasty crunch to the exterior, though the center of this vegan chop is definitely on the dry side. This particular chop could use a lot more moisture. Unfortunately, I'm finding myself reaching for my water pretty quickly after biting into this one. As mentioned though, in general, I do think the flavors here are okay, but even coming from the perspective of a meat eater, I think the texture leaves a bit to be desired, and the lack of moisture is really the biggest attractor here. It does taste pretty good. I do like the seasoning. Unfortunately, the whole pack is just a little lacking. Don't think I'll get that vegan chop again, unfortunately. All right, everyone, now that's all the dishes from this first round of entrees. My friend and I can continue working on this and then box them up to go because we got another round of food coming. We're at a steakhouse. We have to have a steak dinner, right? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back when that arrives. And welcome back, everyone. My second round of entrees just got here. This is looking so good. Let me give you a view. We got their dry-aged Kansas City steak along with their American Wagyu rib cap, some onion rings, sauteed spinach, and palm puree. This is all looking so tasty. Let's give it a try. First off, the Kansas City steak. This was the dry-aged steak that was available on the menu, and I asked for it cooked medium rare. Looks pretty cooked to temperature. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that was really good. Excellent steak here at Carversteak. I'm really liking this Kansas City cut. They've developed a nice crust on the outside, a good smoky flavor there, and it's been very well seasoned. Really liking the exterior of the steak. Well done on that. Absolutely nailed the cook. A perfect mid-rare here. A nice warm red center. And the beef is quite tender. And it's got a deep beefy flavor. I love the dry aging here. You can really get a nice essence of beef. A really juicy steak also, not devoid of any kind of moisture. Really great cook on this. Really happy with the Kansas City steak. This is great. Next up, we'll go in on the Wagyu rib cap. You can see how well marbled this beef is. Nice amounts of fat. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that was good. A very nice rib cap here. Just like the Kansas City cut, they developed a nice crust, a good smoky flavor to the exterior, and incredibly well seasoned. This steak is luxuriously soft, much more tender than the Kansas City steak. Very rich, all that fat has rendered beautifully. This is a very nice cut of beef. And now that said, I think while the flavor is quite rich, the actual essence of beef is much more noticeable in that dry-aged Kansas City cut. While the Wagyu rib cap might have the much more silky texture, I think flavor-wise I'd probably go with the Kansas City. Both some solid steaks here though. Next up, we'll try some sides. First off, the onion rings. This comes along with some kind of an orange-looking sauce. We'll give it a dip here. And hopefully these onion rings are good. Let's give them a shot. Oh yeah, that's good. Very good onion rings here at the Carversteak. The batter is so unbelievably airy and crispy. I really love the texture on these onion rings. Such a whimsical crunch to this. It's so good. Now these are beer battered onion rings, and you absolutely get the faint hint of the hoppy flavor of beer. Though I've had beer battered onion rings where that flavor was much more pronounced, you definitely get it a lot more in that aftertaste. You definitely get the sweetness of the onions here. I do like that that flavor has not been blasted away in the fryer, and the dipping sauce is quite good too. A slightly smoky and spicy chipotle ranch dressing is actually working really well with these onion rings. It's rich, it's savory, just a little bit of kick to it also. It's very good. A nice side for the steak. I like the onion rings here. Next up, we'll try the spinach. A pretty straightforward looking sauteed spinach here. Hopefully this is good. Let's give it a try. Yeah, not bad. I'd say this is a decent sauteed spinach, so I definitely had better at steakhouses. It has been cooked well, a very nice soft spinach here, and it is quite rich. It's been tossed in a fair amount of olive oil, and a decent quality olive oil at that. You really do get the natural flavors of the spinach, a little bit of that bitter irony flavor, along with some hints of garlic. Unfortunately, in general, I do think this is a bit under-seasoned. It's a tad on the bland side. It could use an additional pinch of salt, and some other spices could go well here. In general, though, a very clean-tasting side, but I've certainly had some more upscale and luxurious sauteed spinaches before. All right, everyone, now the last bite that I'm trying from the entrees today is going to be the palm puree. Palm puree, just another fancy word for mashed potatoes, although puree is definitely the much more apt word. Let's give these a shot. Oh yeah, that's good. A solid palm puree here at the Carversteak. This is definitely what you're expecting for a steakhouse palm puree. Ultra silky, luxuriously smooth. You can tell that they've taken mashed potatoes and gone through the extra effort of putting it through a sieve to achieve this kind of a texture. Incredibly buttery and very rich. While you can make out the starchy flavors of the potato, it's equally sharing your palate along with a lot of butter here. It's been nicely seasoned, not bland by any means. In general, this is just a well-executed palm puree. Good steakhouses have to have good potato dishes, and I'm happy with the palm puree here. All right, everyone, now that's all of the food I'm trying here today. A few more bites, we're gonna box this all up to go, and then we'll do some dessert next. Don't go anywhere, because sweets are coming up. And welcome back everyone. Now all of our food has been packed up and good to go, so we're gonna take a look at some sweets next. Let's take a look at the dessert menu together. And here is your dessert menu at Carversteak. Taking a closer look, we've got creme brulee, cheesecake, a lot of standards that you're expecting at a steakhouse, baked Nevada, turtle sundae, that sounds interesting. You've got some ice cream here. You can get a trio or a scoop, and sorbets as well. And that's your dessert menu here at the Carversteak. A pretty good looking dessert menu here at Carversteak. I'm gonna get my order in, but for all of you at home, I'm gonna make that dessert appear right now. All right, everyone, and here it is. Our dessert just got here, and this is looking so good. This is their tuxedo chocolate cake. Absolutely loving the layers. Great presentation here. And I've got a nice big spoonful. Now, I must admit, I am super full, but there's always just a little bit of room for some dessert, right? Let's activate the dessert stomach and give this a try. Oh yeah, that is good. Definitely a fan of this tuxedo chocolate cake. You've got some really nice flavors here. Starting with the cake layer, you've got something like a chocolate espresso sponge cake. While you get a little bit of the bitter from the espresso, you can really make out the cocoa flavors of that chocolate. Although not overly sweet, I really like that about this sponge cake. I love this chocolate and white chocolate ganache. Incredibly creamy, a good richness there, and there's just a hint of tang in the back end. I actually really like this ganache. You have some Oreo crumbles in the cake also, and if you've watched the channel enough, you know I'm a fiend for Oreos. And so when I saw that Oreos was a part of the recipe, I knew I had to try it, and I'm definitely not regretting that choice. If I did have one critique, I would say that the cake could stand to be just a tad more spongy. It's a little bit denser than I was expecting, and given how smooth the ganache is, I think a little bit more of an airy texture on that cake would be nice. But again, I'm nitpicking here. This is very tasty, and I'm enjoying it a lot. A tasty dessert there to end out the meal. That was nice. All right, everyone, now that's gonna do it for my dinner here at Carversteak at the Resorts World Las Vegas. All the food you saw in the video today came out to $811 before tip, and my friends and I really enjoyed ourselves. Now, when it came to the appetizer round, I am not gonna forget about that seafood platter with that yuzu hot chili butter. It was so delicious, really magical. From our first round of entrees, the black cod was easily my favorite. Super flaky fish, well cooked, and a delicious glaze. And from our steak dinner round, that Kansas City dry aged cut was really good. And that tuxedo cake was a nice way to end out the meal, really tasty. Definitely enjoyed ourselves. If you're staying at the Resorts World or you've been interested in Carversteak, I hope this video has been informative for you. Alright everyone, now that's going to do it for this week's video, where I continue my quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip as well as downtown on Fremont Street. Make sure you return next Saturday. I would love to have you along as I continue to add to my collection. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic week, and I hope you enjoyed Vegas with me, Shin. Bye.